Y'all, I don't know who this word is for, but this word came into my spirit, and when it came into my spirit, it was an open vision. Um, and I didn't understand what I was seeing at first, and then later on, Holy Spirit broke it down to me. But I'm gonna start with the vision. In the vision, it was like I was in a room, like a bedroom, with a family member that I'm close to, and we were just like talking, and I was sharing like my business plans with her, and just like things that I plan to do in the near future. And then shortly after that, like abruptly, a like a group of people came into the room that I don't really talk to. They came in, and she immediately like pushed me out the room, like rushed me out, like, oh, like they all rushed me out of the room. And then like I left the room, and I could hear them talking, but for some reason, like when I left the room, like the wall opened up a little bit, like into a window where I could see into the room where they were in there talking. And it was like I didn't hear her talking about me specifically, but they were kind of like just asking questions. And in my mind, I kept feeling like she's going to say something. They're going to ask her something, and she's going to say something. She's going to say something. And then that was that. That was the vision. And I came out of that vision. And while I was in meditation, Holy Spirit downloaded to me what that vision was. And the first thing I heard was, your intuition is right. That person is playing both sides. And I was like, what? Playing what? Who's playing both sides? And so because I couldn't initially relate to it, I know that this word is for someone else out there. So God told me to drop this word. You couldn't really put your finger on what was off about this person that you've been confiding in, but your intuition is telling you, like, ease up on giving more information. You just all of a sudden started feeling like, for some reason, it's not like the person was acting any different or anything, but it's just like this inkling inside of you, and it just is nudging you to stop sharing information. And though you don't see anything on the surface, like on the outer, surface of dealing with this person, God says, I can see what you cannot. And that person is playing both sides. Like in my vision, my family member was like talking with me, and I was sharing my ideas with her. And then as soon as another group of people came that I was not close to, I was kind of like rushed out of the room, and she started talking with them, and it was just like she didn't stand up for me in that sense. So that let me know that was confirmation of God showing me that this person plays both sides. So God is just really telling you right now to take heed, be mindful, um, seek Him for discernment. He will always keep you 10 steps ahead of any plan that the enemy could have for your life. And no weapon formed or fashioned against you is going to prosper. But God is definitely telling you to take heed, and that you are not, those feelings are not just coming out of nowhere. That person is playing both sides. You have to be very careful, because the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And even the closest person to you can be used as a way to come and steal information, get access into your life illegally in the spiritual realm. So you have to be very careful about the information that you share, even if it's someone that you trust. But if your intuition is telling you something, follow it, take heed, and know that that is an inclination. Is that the right word? Inclination from the Holy Spirit regarding that person and the spirit that's behind that person. And that's not to say that that person is a bad person, but that person could easily be used to go against you. And it might not even be knowingly, willingly. It could just be something that happens in the dream. I was thinking like, oh my God, if they ask her some questions, she's going to end up telling. And it's just like, it was more of them than there were, like, it was more of them in there than she was. So, you know what I mean? And so they could easily just kind of like bum rush her and ask her all these questions, and she's going to say it. So that's also to show that, like, whoever this person is in your situation, they're not necessarily a bad person, but because you're playing both sides, you never know what could go down to where your information could be accessed by the enemy. So be very, very, very careful. Go to the Lord, test the spirit, and allow God to tell you how he wants you to move concerning this person. But you're right. Your discernment is right. That inclination that you're having about that situation is correct.